CQ, CQ, this is W9GFO. Is anybody out there?
The people need to see what I've seen. They need to see...
This is the way it's been done for billions of years. The small moves, Ellie. The small moves.
I've added some stuff. What is this called? It's called a behavior pack, I think. Anyway, it adds ambient sound, and the sounds change depending on where you are. And I haven't been too many places. This wall used to go along here, and I was cutting off this beach. And a couple of times over here, like where the llamas are, between the grass right here and those llamas, I've seen sea turtles. So they're spawning around here. It considers this all beach, okay? So I extended the wall out. I cut off a lot of space because those drown things, you know, those zombies that die. Anyway, I did get lucky and get 2 ink sacs from Squid. I almost died doing it because I can't steer very well with this touchscreen. It was really hard. And I also got a whole bunch of that kelp right there. So I've started working on my aquarium. Now, I fell in it a couple of times, and that was really scary. I managed to place a block of dirt and jump up on it and get out and then break the dirt. So I did manage to get out, but hokey smokes, that was scary. And there's one live cod in there. There was. And I got my bucket, and I should go get the other one. There was a cod in here, I swear. Cross my heart and hope to die there was a cod in here. Don't see it right now. I might be looking right at it. If you see it, you're going to be going, what? Well, I told you I can't see. But yeah, I had a bucket with cod, and I put it in there. I swear I did. But just one of them, right? Yeah, I haven't got the other one yet. So far it's 3 blocks tall. 4 if you count the ocean side, because I figured I might as well use the free water over there, right? Where is that cod? Isn't that something? There it is. So let's go get the other cod. Hear those sounds? Isn't that great? Now, if I step in water, I don't think I want to step... Well, this is okay. Wait a minute. I should unsneak, though. Because this is very... Hear that? Isn't that neat? That's just ambient sounds. It doesn't change anything. It's just a modification. They are free on Marketplace for a few more days. I do not recommend Marketplace under normal circumstances, but I always recommend getting free stuff. So there's this, and then there's another one that's just absolutely absurd. It's a birthday party for the 15th year of Minecraft, and I loaded that on this world also. I haven't used it yet. I was kind of hoping it would change the villagers, but it didn't. And then what is the other thing? Oh, I got something called Scary Furniture, which I put on another world, and I got some kind of dragon thing. And 2 dragons have already spawned in, and I can't really steer them or anything, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. But, so on that world, I've got all 4 of the mods, and on this one, I've just got the ambient sound and the 15-year birthday. You're supposed to make a birthday cake with a candle, and then you can make decorations, and I don't know, stuff, you know? So I thought, well, it's not really modifying the thing that much, right? It's still pretty much just a vanilla, thing, so I don't really feel like I'm cheating. Maybe I'm just lying to myself. Anyway, I don't feel like I'm cheating, so I'm going to stick with that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to try to catch this fish, but you know how that goes. They're not easy to catch. So, the reason I came on today was to let y'all know that I have, people sent me some money so I could get that projector. The projector arrived yesterday, and so today I'm going to be fiddling around with it, figuring out how to set it up and turn it on and hook up to it and all that stuff. And I may even fool around with my new keyboard and mouse on this old tablet and see how that works. So I just wanted to thank you for sending. You sent enough money that it repaid me for buying the projector and, let's see, what else? Oh, I bought my domain. I now own Granny Gamer 1. I got the fish! So I own Granny Gamer 1, and I'm getting ready to set up a website. so that I can have an alternative place to post videos, and so that I can put blog stuff and any other information that I want you guys to have that is hard to post here or on Facebook. I'm trying not to use Facebook anymore. I'm really mad at Zuckerberg for, ew, he's turned into such a, ew. The whole platform is just, it's a surveillance site, you know, it's just creepy. So, I mean, people, like, well, for instance, people with mental health issues don't dare discuss them because the robots on the website are always scouring, looking for words that they don't find appropriate, Yeah. And so if you talk about anything that might even suggest self-harm or something, if Facebook will notify the local authorities, you can get in trouble with the police for being sad and depressed. That is wrong, bro. So, there, I got a card. Now, see, when I go all the way out to, where is it? It's over there. When I go all the way out to the mesa, see, if you go on up this beach a little ways, up that way, and go cut across there, you go to that mesa, which I don't want to call the Badlands. Look how much those have grown. So I'm trying to get off of Zuckerberg's stuff, Meta and all that junk. There are dolphins over here. They're trying to tell me about something. Now, I don't think I can see it because I'm up too high, but maybe where that little bump is, maybe. Anyway, off over in that direction, there's a lump that sticks up in the water that I think might be my first treasure, like sunken thing. I've never found one of those sunken things, except on one server I was playing on where it was already looted. You know, I never stood a chance, but that was the only time I ever seen one of those boats. So I don't know, but can I see it from here? Yeah, I see. No, it's past that lump. It's another bump in the terrain, and then there's something there. But when I was over here fooling around with a squid and in that patch of kelp, fooling around with the squid and fooling around with the kelp, there were dolphins trying to tell me something. So, that's the other thing I got to do. I got to get them some fish. Because if you feed dolphins, if you bribe them, they will help you find things. So I'm not going to fool with that thing anymore for a while. Are you the same person I talked to earlier? Why do people kill these? Everybody, they such a pain in the... No, they're not. They despawn in half an hour. Why are you so impatient with them? How are they harming you? Why is it the minute you see one you have to kill it if it doesn't have something you want to buy? That's just... It's gross. Oh, come on. Slow down so I can get to you. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Blue stuff. If somebody knows what that blue stuff is, tell me, because I don't. Lily pads I can get myself. This looks suspiciously like terracotta, which I don't need. That is gunpowder, which I do need, but it's so easy to get it from creepers. I feel bad. I certainly don't need terracotta. What I'm hoping for is one of these people will come by with some bamboo. I've already got one creaking heart tree sapling. You have to have 4, but I've got 1, so I'm starting to save up for to have a creaky sapling. What am I coming over here for? Oh yeah, fish. So I would like to grow one of those without having to go to the place where they grow, you know. Oh, and I made a mistake. I had this coral, and I tried to mine it up to put it in my aquarium, and apparently it should have a water block on top, so I killed some coral. Darn it. Shoot. I really didn't mean to do that. Fish. I want fish. Fish, 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 fish. Well, since it's because I keep taking these cod. I'm going to take a whole stack. In fact, I'm going to take 2. I keep taking these cod downstairs because they keep thinking I'm going to breed cats or something. I don't know why I keep... also because there's a fisher person. So, these are not very good. I was thinking about taking one over to the ocean, but they need a few more things, to upgrade, right? Yeah, they're not ready yet, but that's the one. Isn't that a beauty? Look at that. Keep my finger on it so you see it. Isn't that nice? So, about the money people have sent me so that I could get the projector. The projector's sitting out there waiting for me to go through it and hook it up. I was too tired by the end of the day yesterday. I was way too tired. My neighbor came by with a bunch of stuff, and So there was all that to do, you know. And my neighbor's afraid of my dog. I don't blame her. I have one dog. His name is Brownie because I'm running out of being creative and having names for people. So Brownie, for some reason, doesn't like Nancy's car when she backs up, and he tries to bite her back bumper off. Not the brightest bulb in the lamp. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, put barrels. Okay, so fish stuff should go in here. So I like barrels. They're not as ugly as chests. They're more of a natural color. They blend into what you're doing better. And you can use them for walls. And if you use them for walls, you can reach them from inside and outside. Doesn't that look nice? Wait till I put tropical fish in it. It's going to be taller, but I'm in no hurry. I would like to have swimming gear before I get too involved in that. Now, see, I've made too much light on the water. So you can't see anything under the water shining. Darn it. Oh, well. I guess I got out there on a boat, but I am too tired to be on a boat. You know, it's hard. The boats don't steer very well either when you're using touch stuff. Okay, so the thing is bought. And I bought me a new pair of slippers. They're coming today. They've got thick soles so I can wear them outside. I can't wear normal shoes anymore. My feet are... You know, I was telling you about the high heels? Well, that ruined my feet when I was 16, 17 years old. Permanently ruined them. And I've been forcing myself to wear uncomfortable shoes my whole life. And now it's to the point where I can't do that. And I need my I need my toes to widen again because it squishes your toes together. And I need to give my instep some comfort. And, you know, the bottom of your feet is the sole of your foot is supposed to curve. And mine had gotten all warped and distorted from wearing shoes. So I basically wear the fanciest, nicest slippers I can that have thick soles so they won't get damaged outside and have plenty of arch support, plenty of room for my toes to just spread out. Excuse me, and let my foot bones be comfortable for once in my life. Oh yeah, I've got these slabs I gotta get rid of. Also, while I was out here, I noticed a couple of new horses spawned. There's one. So I just rode them. You know, other animals, when they spawn, you have to feed them. But horses apparently don't despawn as long as you get on them and ride them, tame them. So there's a gray speckled one, and then there's this one. I guess they're both considered pintos. Out here where I live, they'd be considered pintos. And just in case, I think I ought to cover that up on account of because you know if I'm out here working, I'm gonna fall in that. Oh, that should be up higher. Yeah, that should be up higher so things can't spawn. So I got me some new slippers. What else did I get? Oh, I got this vest. You charge it with your USB, and it's got heating coils in it. So when I'm sitting here at night freezing my you-know-what off, I could turn on my vest and warm myself up. I also have a pair of shoes like that. Indoor shoes. Can't wear them outside. So now I've got a vest and shoes to help keep me warmer because this little what's this thing called? Shed. It's a shed. It gets really cold. So even with the heat on, I mean, as long as I stay close to heat, I'm fine. Putting up that screen will help because for the projector screen will help because it'll block off about a third of the room from the foot of my bed on. So that part won't need to be heated at night. I mean, it gets enough heat that, I mean, like nothing's going to freeze. And I don't have any pipes to break or anything like that. So it's not causing any harm is what I'm saying to block off that part of the room. I was going to do it with blankets anyway. So now I'll have a screen so I can be doing the Minecraft thing. Come on, grow a little tree. I wonder if I go out there, can I see things in the ocean where there's no light? That's usually the way it works. Because the dolphins are trying to tell me something. I don't want to fall in the water. This is that deep, cold ocean. And I mean, look, see, there's a lit up place. See it? You try to get it at the top of the screen. Can you see it? At the top of the screen in the center. That's something lit up. It could be glow lichen inside of a cave. It could be magma, but I don't think so. I hope it's not an ocean monument. Ew. But I really want to find those sunken treasure things so that I can start. I want to make one of those. Oh, what do they call it? So you can mine underwater. I've got a ton of nautilus shells now. The cats bring them to me, and I get them from fishing. That's right. I got a ton of them, so I can make one of those things. So I can make one of those contraptions. What the heck are those called? Oh, everything has names. So that way I can when I was talking about doing underwater mining, make that a lot easier. See, this will help keep the drowns out, but it'll also make a safe place for baby turtles once I get some turtles up here, because I want some of those scoots. You know what I'm talking about. So I can make a helmet. Scoots? I don't know what I'm talking about. And what else did I buy? Oh, I have not had fun food for a very, very long time. And people in the holidays, that's sometimes that, well, traditionally, it's been the only time of the year that people actually buy something that's they normally wouldn't because it's a special occasion, right? Well, I figured out something. I probably shouldn't. I don't know. People always telling you what you should and shouldn't say on YouTube because kids and whatever. So I don't know if I should say this or not, tell you the truth. I'm 69 years old. Most of my birthdays and Christmases and all that stuff, they're all in my past now. They're not coming back. There's not going to be 69 more Christmases or birthdays or whatever in the future. There's just not. And I've been thinking about how much I've had to things that I grew up with as a kid, because my parents were rather affluent, that are just so wonderful, and they're about the only good memories I have of my childhood are really nice things to eat. That's one thing. My parents really introduced me to, I guess you'd call upper middle class stuff. And I got a taste of really good food. That's why I learned how to cook, because I can't afford restaurants. So this year, I bought myself some treats. In addition to buying my domain name and the vest, so I'll stay warm, and the shoes, so my feet will be comfortable, I bought my favorite kind of manufactured cookies. Like there's cookies I like better. There's a little town called Solvang. It's Danish, a Danish American, and it's up north of Santa Barbara, kind of not on the coast, but inland in California. That was one of my favorite places to go for food. Really good bakeries, really good food. Well, I looked, and nobody will ship out of California that I can tell. They're just regular mom and pop bakeries, and they got lines around the block at Christmas time. So I couldn't get anything there, but there's a commercial brand that I can get at the big box store. It's pretty darn good. And yesterday, a box of cookies was delivered. It's a mixed box, and I guess they're supposed to be put them on a plate, and they're mixed all different kinds for parties. And they have all kinds of little tasty things involved in them, like toffee and shortbread and lemon and little crispy crunchies, and you can taste butter in them, and they're just delightful little cookies. And looking them up compared to just average old run-of-the-mill cookies at the big box store, the price per ounce for these boxes of cookies was about what you'd pay for kind of garbage commercial cookies, So I thought, just for a treat, I'll get these. Well, then I found out that same company had a special deal, so I went back and I ordered some more. I also ordered some of my favorite candies, like marzipan. Speaking of Solvang, marzipan is an almond paste. It's pretty expensive too, but the flavor. And there's a way you mold it so that it looks like little fruits, and then you color it with powdered vegetable dye, food dye. So they really do look like a little box of fruits. And they taste so good. I can taste them right now. So I bought me a box of those. Also, there's a candy company that used to be really good, but they kind of sold out now, so they can sell to the big box store. Because the big box store doesn't want anything precious. They just want cheap junk that they can sell to people that they figure don't have any taste. So I went, but they still make pretty good candy now. Excuse me. That is special because it's Christmas time, and I got me two boxes of truffles. Some of them are raspberry and some of them are fudge, and they're soft and easy to eat. You know, I've only got one tooth. And those are coming today. And then I got a candy called Turkish Delights. Go look it up. It's made out of fruit jelly rolled in powdered sugar. And it really is a Middle Eastern dessert. And these are rose flavored. So they used rose oil in them. Yeah. And then what else did I get? I think another, coffee flavored candy. I got me some coffee flavored candy. And I think, I'm not sure if I did or not, but I was really looking at it, a coffee rum cake. So all in all, I think I bought about, $50 worth of stuff. I really didn't need food. Just cheerful, happy things that remind me of things that I loved when I was a kid. And I didn't get to love very much when I was a kid. It was a real miserable, scary, awful experience. And part of playing Minecraft has taught me that I get to be a kid. I get to love what I love. Like, for instance, it's not that I don't like chocolate. I can take chocolate or leave it. I didn't know that. I thought I really liked chocolate. You know what I really like? Lemon candy made with real lemons. Or, like discovered German pancakes. And they're made with a whole lot of egg and hardly any flour. Just enough flour to make it stretch and hold together. You put it in a really hot pan and you bake it in the oven. And it makes like a bubble or a bowl. And then when you take it out, you smear it with a lot of butter. And you sprinkle it with a lot of powdered sugar. And then you squeeze real lemon juice on it. Well, I'm not going to fool around with flour, and I don't have an oven, but I can cook eggs in a frying pan, scramble them, cook them in the frying pan in butter, and then I sprinkle them with just plain old table sugar and a little bit of lemon juice in a bottle. Oh, I would, you give me those, I call them lemonade eggs. You give me a choice between lemonade eggs and anything made out of chocolate, I will take lemonade eggs anytime. I don't care how expensive the chocolate dessert is. So it's taken me all this time to learn that the things I love are, I love eggs, butter, lemon, just things I didn't know. Like, I thought I really liked crab and lobster. What I like is the melted butter. And steamed clams, it's the melted butter and the garlic. So, I'm figuring that I gotta eat a lot of stuff that's really not much fun. And it would be really depressing and sad to have to eat it if you just ate it the way it comes out of the can or the box or, the food pantry or whatever. But if I could mix up my diet with stuff that I adore, like I found it's really a restaurant supply place that you can buy retail too. You can buy stuff by the case. And I have a little freezer here, and I have the solar power. That's one reason I have the solar power. I have a little chest freezer. So the stuff goes down inside, the cold stays down in the bottom with the food, right? I can buy an entire case of chicken Kiev or chicken cordon bleu. And each one is almost half a pound. So it's a case of like 28 of them, which is, 14 pounds? For $100. That's less than $10 a pound for a fully prepared, beautiful meal. I looked at the ingredients and stuff. And chicken Kiev and chicken cordon bleu are two of those things from my childhood that I loved. The other thing I've been doing lately is buying blue cheese dressing. You probably don't know what blue cheese dressing is. Well, back in the 50s and 60s, everybody sold a salad made out of, it was a quarter of a iceberg lettuce, just cut in a wedge, with tomatoes and sometimes a few other things, in a big old bowl. I hear a dolphin. I heard a dolphin. Does this thing make seabird sounds? It might have. I'm not sure. So it's a wedge of lettuce, a wedge of, a couple of wedges of tomatoes, and a few other this and that's, like maybe green onions or shredded carrots or whatever, and either Roquefort cheese dressing or blue cheese dressing, and I love them. I love them. So I'm making sure that I get to eat the things that I truly, truly love and not tell myself that I don't get to have them, or I don't deserve them, or I can't afford them, because if I'm very careful, and believe me, I am, if I am very careful, I can have a little taste of this and that. I never eat margarine, for instance. I always buy butter. Butter is healthier. It's got a much better flavor. It melts better. You can fry things in it, and they come out so nice and tasty. Just boring food. You can fry it in butter, and it tastes so much better, you know? So I'm just making sure that I get to eat the things that truly bring me joy. I mean, not in large quantities. In fact, I think one of the reasons people overeat is because they're craving something that they're not getting. And if you eat quality food, you're not craving it. Like when I was a little kid, I could eat a lot of that margarine in a tub with butter after I came home from school. You know, I'd come home tired and exhausted, and I would eat a lot of that margarine on just plain old white bread, and it didn't taste very satisfying, so I just eat more and more and more. I could eat 5 or 6 slices of that mess, and that margarine wasn't healthy. But now that I'm buying real butter, I just take a teeny tiny little slice off to fry some eggs or make me some toast or whatever. I hardly eat any of it at all, and a pound of butter could last me 3 or 4 weeks. One of those tubs of margarine could last me a few days. That's the difference. So, and then also I've discovered I love olive oil. So a lot of times I do stuff with olive oil that normally you would do with butter, like toasted French bread, just cheap loaves of French bread with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt. Oh, baby, that tastes good. That's a real treat. So I just wanted you to know that I'm gonna have. I don't celebrate Christmas for a few reasons. There's a lot of emotional damage behind that, and it's not my it's not my religion. It's it's not really my tradition. I mean, we had Christmas every year, but it was mostly just another opportunity for torture and pain and heartache and drama and abuse and pain, lots of pain, and lots of being panic-stricken and feeling guilty. And I remember one time I got screamed at. I thought I'd bought the nicest present, and it wasn't the right size, and it was one of those stores where you can't return it for a refund, only for other merchandise, and it was a nightmare. I thought I'd done this really good thing, and it was a nightmare. I paid for it with my own money, too. And I was just little. I was only about 13. It wasn't like I had a job. I had to save up my allowance, I mean, I'm lucky I have an allowance. A lot of kids don't. What else do I need to put away before I get on my mule? Hello, open up, please. Is that a button or is my screen dirty? It's a button. What am I doing with a dang button? Oh, mercy, I made a button. Christmas is, and I'm alone. I'm alone here with nobody, and I don't want to demoralize myself. I don't want to set myself up for depression and for self-hatred and that sort of stuff. So pretending to celebrate Christmas, I'm no longer afraid of Christmas music. I used to be afraid of Christmas music because I thought it would put me in a really bad place, and it did. Quite often it would. Oops, I'm in the water. That's not good. So I'm not afraid of Christmas anymore. Fortunately, thankfully, I haven't had to listen to it too much. That was something I laughed at about Zuma when he was walking through, I don't know, was it Spawn? Anyway, the center of town in Hermitcraft, Jingle Bells was playing on Notebox, and he just kind of he moaned, and I just laughed because I'm like, I'm the same way. I don't want to hear it. I don't want the earworm. I don't want it stuck in my head, So I've been really lucky this year. I haven't gotten too exposed to that stuff and been made to feel yuck. So, ew, it's like it's just too sweet and it's too fake and it's too, ew, it's just sickening. So mostly I managed to escape it, but being able to have things that I really love in the cold of winter, which was kind of the point, It was about celebrating life in the middle of the darkest, coldest, most dead time of the year. While you're waiting for spring and hoping everybody stays alive, um, it's not going to be too many more times that I can have. And I didn't wait until it was on sale after Christmas, like I always do. I didn't take leftovers and secondhand stuff. I took what I wanted. I wasn't exorbitant. I didn't waste a lot of money. I didn't buy lobster or, junk like that. But I bought good quality cookies and good quality cakes, and the slippers I bought were $10. The vest was $12. It was only $12 with free shipping. So it's not like I went crazy because somebody sent me money. I bought things that other people buy every day. And that vest cost maybe 2 quarter-pounders, can't remember the last time I ate at a fast food joint. I wouldn't eat at McDonald's anyway because, well, they're supporting an army that I think is pretty sick, and I don't want to be part of that. So they're feeding soldiers for free who are killing people that I don't think deserve to die. So I won't eat at McDonald's. Not that I could get to one anyway. I mean, I'm about 25 miles one way from the nearest McDonald's, right? So, and no car. So, is it nighttime? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to turn the cat loose. Cat says, I volunteer. Oh, see now, cheaty cat. Go do things. Go be a cat. Go be a cat. Oh, I accidentally sat her down again. Okay, girlfriend, you got to go do things. Catch a mouse. They don't catch mice because there's no mice in the game. They catch rabbits. I'm getting purrs. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yes, more string. I don't really need string. Hear that ambient sound? I'm in a cave and I can hear the rooster, so I don't need a clock anymore. Aha! Oh, I also organized this quite a bit. I like barrels. I just really... Look at what you can do with a barrel. Look, isn't that cool? You can still open it. Isn't that neat? So all my organics are in here. Look, I've got 2 golden apples. And then I'm just, I'm getting ready to start doing toolsmithing. I don't need tools yet, but I should put that where I meant to put it in the first place and somehow didn't. I don't know. Did it go in there? Yeah. See, the problem is some of these are spider webs and some of these are string. Wait a minute. Why is it still in my hand? Go away. All right. Anything else go in here? Any go anywhere? No. What's in you? Oh, you've got an apple. Those should go. Do you have anything else I want? There's my ink sacks. I want to make a book. Where's the book? What's that? Oh, yeah, I found clay down while I was doing the water thing. That's where I'm starting to collect railroad stuff. I have a book. I don't know what I did with it. Well, I can make another book. That's why I've been breeding cows, so I can make a book. Because I want to have a book and quill so that I can make notes to myself, so I can remind myself what I need to do. I've been wanting to do that since I started this world, and I just couldn't get close enough to any squid. So now I can. Now I've got to find the book. Oh, it might be in tools. Let me see. Where's tools? Come to think of it. Ew, I'm getting dizzy. I got my render distance set too far? No. These are the books that tell me how to do those add-ons. That's for I can turn down the volume. Let me know if the volume's too loud on those sounds. And there's the party. So I put them in there with my diamonds because I couldn't figure out what to do. So this has got, book. There it is. Okay, yay. I hope these aren't one of those where you have to do it in the right shape. Because I just need to take notes because I'm tired of running around here and then realizing I forgot to do something. Where's that ink? I did it. Okay, this goes back in organics. I did it. I made a book. I made a book in 10 years. 12 years? Anyway, feathers go in the organics. Organics are over here, right? Under the crafting table. I only did this yesterday, so I haven't had time to memorize any of this. All right, so under the crafting table is organics and bows. over here with the furnaces. I had all those extra furnaces in that villager house, and I'm not living in the villager house anymore, so I brought them over here, and that's my stone grinder. Oh, I should show you what else I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out how to organize things. So this one, that's just going to be, you know, miscellaneous whatever. This one is little bits of materials that I find. That one's obviously, like electrical, mechanical stuff. And this is, I'm getting ready to make me a traveling tool shelf, tool bench, so that whatever I'm doing, I can just open that up, plunk down the thing, and get to work. Wherever I am, I can have it with me. And then up here, what I would really like to have, I would like to name my mules and name them by what they're carrying. This one is just kind of a general, all-purpose general, because I'm just using her around the house. Ooh, there's those leather pants. I don't know quite what to do with those leather pants. So I want to make an armor stand. These should be down by the fishing stuff, but they're not. With the boots, you know? Well, they can stay there for now, I guess. So she's just kind of general purpose. I ride her around all the time. I want to go get that copper. Oops. I have a book. I have a book. Finally. Well, I don't have a memory, so I need a book. How's that axe? So it looks like I'm going to get to have a little happiness. It's still going to be cold in here, but I'll have a vest. I'll still be all alone, but I'll have Minecraft and YouTube, and you guys have been, oh my gosh, you guys have been so neat. I'm getting comments. I can't believe how many likes I'm getting on videos. Okay, I just now, since I started up again after 10 years, I just now cleared 500 subscribers. And I was making videos regular back in the day, so I'm really surprised that just in this last little period of time, I've gotten so many subscribers, you know? So I'm over 500 subscribers now, and here, this is the best part. You know, having subscribers doesn't mean diddly poop, right? Because YouTube cares about whether you watch the videos and how long you watch them and stuff like that. So they don't really care how many subscribers you've got anymore. That's just something to make you feel better about yourself. But they don't care. But you guys are liking the videos. Like the last video I made about disabilities, 10% of the people who viewed it liked it. 10%. That's unheard of. That is so many people. You know, big channels would love to get that many people watching their thing, you know, or liking their thing. And you're leaving the nicest comments. I was afraid I was going to get a bunch of junk about, you know, because I'm disabled and so you're not really 69. You're just lazy. You're a bum. You're a mooch. You want free stuff. You know, I was really afraid I'd have to deal with all that. So, look what's down here. I didn't even see it. And you haven't been doing that. You've been telling me things like, what a nice laid-back video it was, and that it was fun to listen to, and it reminds you of this and that and the other person that, I mean, it's a real honor to be compared to these other people that you're comparing me to, or that I should have, more people should be watching my videos, and you've been so nice. You've been so nice. So I go outside and I think, you know, my neighbors talk really bad about me because I'm weird. You know, I'm weird. I don't shave the hair on my face because why should I? You know, I've earned every whisker on my face over the last 69 years, and it's painful to shave, and, you know, you can bleed, and then you look like you've been picking at your skin, and so people think you're addicted to chemicals and picking on your skin, and so I don't shave because why? There's nobody around. Who's going to look at my face, right? And I'm proud of every whisker I've got. I've earned every single one of them. You know what I mean? So, and I'm weird because some of them have figured out I'm gay, or the ones who even don't even have a clue, they just know there's something about me they don't like. Because I'm not like them. You know? So, and you guys are just like, you don't know how much this means. Hey! Hey, one of the chickens. Oh, that's a baby. Where'd the baby come from? I had grown-up chickens. Where? Chickens are just like, why? So thank you. Thank you for covering the cost of that projector. Thanks for my new slippers and my heated vest. Thanks for saying nice things about me, even though my videos are just really awful quality, and you know. And I don't talk well, and I've only got one tooth, and my nose is always stuffy, and I don't know why, so I can't do anything about it. Thank you so much. I thought I had something useful to say. I thought maybe, you know, I'm not going to have many more years. It's almost time up for me, right? And I was thinking, if I do have anything to say, I better say it now, because you know what I mean. And you better stop making excuses why you can't and why you're too scared and you're not good enough, and you better stop, because I'm stuck to that. Okay, well that makes sense. Am I shifted? Yes. Okay, so now I can do things. So I put it off for about 3 months. I didn't load Minecraft on this tablet, and I was scared to go back to YouTube because I went through a lot of stuff last time. And I wasn't ready to deal with it again, you know? And I was scared I'd get hurt again, or that somebody might do what they threatened to do the last time. And they still might. But I was outside yesterday. It was nice and warm. I got a lot of stuff done, and I could see my neighbors are all far, far away. But they come out, and if they see me, they'll just stand there and stare. They're like scarecrows. They don't move. They just stand and stare. I guess I'm supposed to be intimidated or something, or I don't know what I'm supposed to think, you know. But they just stare at me. It's like Children of the Corn or something. It's like a horror movie. It really is, because you don't know why they're staring. And I'm afraid to talk to them, because the consequences have not been very positive. So I'm afraid of everybody. So this little, you're the only people I have to talk with about. Is that a grown-up chicken now? Really? Do you think that's the same chicken? I mean, it could be, right? Look! What is that? I didn't know that was there. Here, come here. I gotta do this. Did that cut the water off? Not quite. Almost. Almost. I'm gonna cut the water and go down that hole. If I can figure out how. Where's the hole? So you guys have made a big difference. I don't think you even know how much of a difference you've made. I was outside yesterday thinking about making plans on how to work on my world, and thinking about things that happened in the past on Minecraft, and thinking about how much fun I'm having learning how to do world edit in Bedrock. I just finally downloaded an app so I can do world edit on Bedrock. I'm not sure if I wasted my money, but I don't know command blocks yet, so I know that on Bedrock you can use command blocks similarly to the way that you use World Edit. But I think instead of driving myself crazy trying to worry about whether I'm going to make the command blocks right or not, I think I need to just go ahead and do this World Edit for Bedrock. You know what I mean? It just makes sense to me, because I don't want to have to worry and then get all discouraged and give up. Because I end up getting bad headaches trying to figure it out or whatever, and I will, because it's eye strain and whatnot. There is something going on down there. That might be what happened to my chickens, you know. That probably is what happened to my chickens. Well, I haven't been down there, huh? Should I do it? Where's this water coming from? I guess that's a source block right there, huh? I don't want to kill it, but shoot. You know what that tells me? I'm getting real close to having an underwater cave, I think they actually call it a waterlogged cave. It seems to me that I'm real close to being able to. I better have diving gear before I do this. But ooh, it goes down deep, huh? Ooh, I didn't know this was here. I mean, I walk past it every now and then, but I just didn't know it was here. Whoops, that's not a torch. What's in here? This part I don't have to get killed, do I? Well, I don't know. I see light. You know that probably means lava. There's a junction here. Have I been here before? There's a torch way up there. I haven't been here before. Ooh. I better put a pumpkin. There's a junction here. It's my last one. I can't go very far. I'm not going very far without my pumpkins. I need to go make more jack-o'-lanterns. So if I've probably been around that way. This is awfully wet. I'm underground. I should not be hearing birds. Oops. Yeah, I think I'm not quite geared up for this yet. I'm real close to a source of which I'm real close to being under the ocean. That's what I'm real close to. I like the way they're doing these little water drops. They're a pain in the neck for people in the nether when they've got these little narrow troughs full of lava. But I like the way they're doing these. I think they started doing them because of that that garden thing, you know, with the axolotls and all that stuff. I think they made that design model for that. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. I'm going to check this recording. I'll be right back. It's nighttime. I heard an owl.
I will kill you.
Like, dislike, share, comment, subscribe, or the dog gets it!